Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And as you can see, this is going to be a different video. I have my actual hair out. I know. First time for everything on this channel. So this is my natural hair that is coming from my scalp. You guys can see I need to wash my hair because the dandruff right now, it is real. So I am actually gonna bleach. I know, natural girls, you're all cringing right now. I'm going to bleach my hair to lift this bright red that I have in. And then I am going to, I don't know what color I'm going to do. I have like 10,000 colors in front of me, so I don't know what I'm going to pick. But this video is going to be a combination of what I use, and then I'm going to go through my bleach, wash, dry, all of that good stuff. So let's start with, I had braids in, so if you guys can see, it's kind of sectioned off a little bit. I had some box braids in from when I last washed my hair. And the thing is, if the Africans don't braid my hair, I unfortunately have to put box braids in it, and they don't last as long. So I'm really ready to get back to my Africans, or I have to sneak to somebody's house to braid my hair because this is not it, chief. So it's been a minute since I washed my hair. But I am testing out new shampoos and conditioners. I am always on the lookout for a new shampoo, a new conditioner. So for the last 4 months or so, I've been using the Maui collection. So this one is the Heal and Hydrate Shea Butter Shampoo for dry damaged hair. And this is the Curl Quench Coconut Oil Conditioner for thick curly hair. I also have the hemp ones as well for natural dry hair. Bouncing back and forth between that set. For detangler, leave-in, I have a few things. So first I have this brand. This is the Talia Wajid, the Great Detangler. I stumbled upon this in the beauty supply store. I was looking for a leave-in conditioner, and I said, oh, let me try it. And I feel like came across this on Instagram, and I feel this is black owned. So I wanted to see what it was about. And then I am a continuous user of the Garnier Fructis collection. I've never had a complaint out of Garnier. I love this stuff. So the Sleek and Shine leave-in, I sometimes do this if I know I'm going to put heat to my hair, like blow drying or flat iron. Honestly, as a natural, I try very hard not to blow dry my hair. If big if I am going out the same day that I wash my hair, I will use that. I will use that, and they have a spray as well that I would use and blow dry my hair. If I'm washing my hair and I'm home, I will not put heat to my hair. I will sit and I let my hair air dry for anywhere between 2 and 3 hours for my hair to get 95% dry, and then if need be, I would put a little cool air to it just to dry like my roots, because my roots tend to take forever to dry. Like, it'll be a matted mess in here, but all of this will be dry and puffy. And then what do I do next? And then I also have the leave-in air dry buttercream for curls. Honestly, Garnier doesn't really have a natural hair line. Let's call it what it is, folks. I feel that's more for your 3Bs, 3Cs, maybe a light 4A. But with this 4C hair right here, bro, that ain't it, chief. So once I do that, also have this product from this natural store up the block from me. I don't know how to pronounce it, but I think it's called Yoan. This is their Jamaican black castor oil enriched hair conditioner, and it has aloe, tea tree, and vitamin E. Their products smell so good. I'm sad they are closed. If you live in Brooklyn, this spot is on Fulton and New York, or Fulton and Brooklyn. I think it's Fulton in New York. It's an amazing store. Like, they have the raw cocoa butter, the raw shea butter. Oh, you walk in and you just don't know what to do. And this bottle has 8 fluid ounces, and I think it only cost me $10. So can't go wrong with that. I've also used their shampoo and conditioners, and I don't have any more of it. That was my go-to for the time being before I ran out and started using the Maui. Then I caved into the hype of Instagram, and I saw that everybody and their mother was in love. Like, when I say in love, we're talking heavy love. Everybody was in love with this brush. So I'm going to wash my hair, and we're going to try it and see if it's worth the hype that the world has made it out to be. All right, so next, what do I bleach my hair with? Now, again, for you natural Nazis, don't come for me. Don't send for me. Exit this now if that's what you're going to do. But I bleach my hair. I have had the best of luck. One, when I do this, I tend, if I don't have braids in, my hair gets washed maybe every 2 weeks with a deep conditioner. So I'm not concerned about my hair falling out, my hair breaking out. I trim my own ends if I feel my ends look crazy raggedy. But you natural Nazis do the most. So don't come for me. But I do bleach my hair. And what I use, I'm trying to make sure this, okay. I use this bleach. This is the Clairol Professional BW2. This is a powdered bleach. These little packets cost like $2 depending on where in the hood you go. I also use the L'Oreal Real Technique. This is the developer in a 40. Now, I know a lot of you hairstylists. Don't come for me either. Do not send for me. I know 40 is a bit much. I think I've done the extreme. I've used the 50 on my hair before, and I still have a head full of hair. A head full of hair. So I think it's just a matter of if you take care of your hair, if you're bleaching it properly, if you're following the instructions. Now, however, I am, for one, I don't follow the directions. Most people will leave their bleach on, I think, for anywhere. This says, where does it say how long to leave this on with? This doesn't even say. This doesn't even say how long to leave this on for. But I feel a lot of people leave their bleach on for like maybe 15-20 minutes. Depending on what color my hair is, like this is not going to lift in 15 minutes. This is not going to lift in 15 minutes. Usually a blue black is not going to lift in 15-20 minutes. A blue is not going to lift in 15 minutes. A jet black is not going to lift in 15 minutes. Trust me, my hair has been every single one of those colors. It doesn't go down that way, folks. So I leave mine on usually anywhere from 30 to 40 minutes. Ooh, I know. I see you cringing at home. I feel you screaming at the camera. I feel you screaming at me saying, why? Again, I've been bleaching my hair since I was 18. I'm not going to tell you how old I am now, but it's been a few years now that I've been bleaching my hair on my own. I think I've had my hair professionally bleached maybe 3 times, and that's when I was in high school, and my mom's beautician used to streak my hair. Like, my mom wouldn't even let me dye my hair like this. This was an extreme. She wouldn't even let me dye my hair like this in high school. Like, I remember my senior year, I had hot pink streak. This was before Nicki Minaj had y'all all wearing pink hair. I was doing it way before Nicki Minaj. I had hot pink streaks in my hair. You couldn't tell me nothing. My mother told me, you are not giving your grandmother a graduation picture of you with pink streaks, so you need to get it dyed all black. So I had my hair dyed black. Sucked. But yeah, my hair has literally, I think my actual hair has been every color except yellow. But I have found a yellow dye. So maybe if quarantine is over by the summer, I might dabble into yellow. But I realized even with a yellow wig, yellow hair is very hard to keep up because it can give off greenish, like neon green tint almost. So you got to be careful, folks. But when it comes to hair dye, for my hair, for this, I only use one brand, and that's Adore. I have not used any other dye in my hair. My wigs are a different story, but as far as this coming out of my scalp, Adore has been the only hair color to touch my hair. It's semi-permanent. There's no peroxide in it. It's vegan. I stand. So we're going to quickly go down the line of what I have, and then we're going to get into the whole bleaching this hot mess. So starting from the browns, I have sienna brown, I have cinnamon, and I have honey brown. And that's probably as neutral as it gets for me when it comes to dye. Then we have orange blaze. Sunrise orange was just really pretty. Burgundy envy. Ruby red. Truly red. Raging red. Now for the reds, if you haven't seen my wig dyeing video, that was probably one of the first big videos I put on my channel. Those reds is what I used to dye that blonde wig. So link will be in the description if you want to go check that out, just to see how I dye a 613 blonde wig. Let's keep going. We have pink rose, pink blush, which is probably my absolute favorite, magenta, emerald, which on the bottle the look is deceiving because on this bottle it looks blue and it's really not blue. It's like a weird aqua green almost, but I bought it because I thought it was blue and I was owed. I have baby blue, which if you mix it with a conditioner, it will be a nice pastel blue, but it's not really a baby blue. And then African violet, which I love because it gives off this purpley bluish vibe. And actually, I think that we might do a African violet dye job today. We'll see how I feel. So let's get into this dye job. All right, and we are back. So first I'm going to take some of the liquid developer, and I just have a plastic cup because I don't know where my bowl is, and I'm gonna pour a good amount of the developer in. I realized that when honestly, let me make this disclaimer now. You should always get your dye jobs done professionally. But if you're like me and you rather experiment on your home, experiment at your own risk, I am not telling you to go home and bleach and dye your own hair, especially if you are a natural gal. Y'all know our hair don't take to these chemicals always too well, but dyer beware. Like I said, I've had pretty good luck where you guys can see my color is slowly growing out anyway, but just dye at your own risk. And I realized when I use a lot of developer, it actually it stretches the bleach. So we're gonna take the BW2 and I'm gonna use the whole packet. The whole entire packet is gonna go into this. And again, just beware that this is powdered bleach. If you feel any burning, tingling, wash your hair immediately. Your scalp begins to, you shouldn't even be putting this on your scalp, honestly. Like, I don't dye my roots. I'm terrified to, like, I think that's why I've lucked up and I haven't had any issues, is because I don't dye my roots. I go maybe 2 or 3 inches down from my roots and then I put the bleach on. So everything is in this cup. We want to mix. And it should be thick enough that it's not dripping all over the place, but loose enough that it's not, you know, like a clump. So what I like to make mine's kind of pancake batter thick, cake batter thick, if that works better for you guys. You see? And then what I normally end up doing once I get down to like maybe using up 90% of this mixture, I'll just add more developer and I just go from there. All right, so I've already started to bleach the back of my hair, and I didn't think you guys needed to see me do the back of my hair on camera. And usually that doesn't get much attention because usually if it's a decent color, the color goes over it pretty well. So I think I decided on doing the African Violet Purple. I think I'm going to do this color. And the upside to that is I won't have to leave the bleach in for 40 minutes. So I sectioned my hair off into 4s. It looks like I have a lot of hair out, but my hair is just really puffy, guys. This hair is really thick. I do have 4C hair. So you can see I'm just trying to go over the colors. I don't do that whole foil gimmick either. Funny story, I was bleaching a bundle one day and I kind of forgot that I had bleach on this hair, and I got back up and the bundle was smoking. Like literally the hair started smoking and it was wrapped in foil, and I got so scared. And I was able to kind of save the hair. Like I put it into a gray wig, but oh my gosh, like it was hilarious after the fact, but at the moment, because I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna set my house on fire from some bleaching hair. So after that, I've never wrapped my actual hair in any foil type of stuff. All right, so I'm just adding more developer to my cup, so it's just I have enough to do my other section. Like I said, I have very thick 4C hair, so I sadly use up a lot of bleach and a lot of developer, but that's why the developer will stretch whatever I'm using and get the job done. So this is pretty much what I just do. I just separate with my fingers. I run my fingers through it to make sure it's coated. So I'm going to speed through the rest of this and this section, and then we'll be right back. Alright guys, so I have my bleach in my hair. I'm gonna go let this sit for a little bit, let it lift, let it do what it needs to do, let it marinate, and then I'm going to go wash it out, and then we'll be back to add color. See you in a minute.
A few moments later.
Alright, so we are back. Now as you can see from this little sneak peek, my hair did not lift. It didn't turn blonde or white, which is expected when you have a red, pink, orange. Actually, you can see that it didn't really, it got a little lighter. See how this curl pattern though? My curl pattern is sick. But it didn't get crazy. But what it did lighten it. So that's why on camera it looks brighter than what it was. It looks like I revived my hair instead of, you know, re-dyeing the red. So what we're gonna do now, we're just gonna put the purple on top of it. It's a darker color. It'll cover all of this red. So we're gonna speed through that. When you see it, it's gonna, this is gonna look weird because I put conditioner in it. I always put conditioner in my dye. It's just a me thing, nothing you have to do, but yeah. So let's get to it. African Violet. All right, so as you guys can see, in the midst of all of that, I did not section my hair off. I don't believe in sectioning my hair off when I dye it because I usually go through a whole bottle of dye. So everything is going to get colored. If you go through a whole bottle of dye and half your hair is not colored, you have a problem. So I double shower cap my hair, and normally I let my color sit anywhere from an hour to 3, give or take, like depending on what I'm doing. If it's a late night thing, like how it is kind of right now, well, it's not really late, but I have nowhere to go, so I can let it sit for 2.5 hours. And if you want, if you are a heat lover, you can put a hot cap over it, put some heat to it. I let my hair generate its own heat, so I don't put any heat to it. So I'm gonna let this sit, then I'm gonna rinse it out, and we'll be back for the leave-in conditioner and detangling section.
3 hours later.
All right, so we are back. I have rinsed the dye out, and here is what I look like. So this is the end result, and you can see that my hair took really well to said dye. So now the favorite part that every natural girl adores, detangling. So I found this at the beauty supply store. Never used it, so I'm going to use that along with my leave-in. So we're going to use this as leave-in, but not a whole lot because I don't know how that's gonna, I don't know what that's gonna do. Hopefully it'll help with these curls and keep these curls intact for a little bit, but I'm probably just gonna braid my hair back up anyway. But for the sake of this video, we're gonna let the curls be free for a little bit. Like, I wish my hair would stay this curly once it's dry, but my hair frizzes up so bad. Someone told me put gel in my hair after, but I would not. I'm not gonna do that. So all right, so leave-in is in. And now we're gonna put in the coil custard and see, and it says it's for, oh, I don't like how that looks. Oh, okay. Oh, it's one of the, oh. All right, I'm only gonna use this much. I'm not even gonna chance putting any more of that in my hair. I don't know what this is. Gosh. Oh, guys, oh man. You know what the real test is gonna be? The real test is gonna be once this dries. You know what? Everything, when any product you use, it looks good in your hair when it's wet. The real hassle is going to be once this gunk dries. Okay. Ooh, child. I played myself. Okay, so I actually added a little bit more detangler. Like I said, I don't know what that coil custard is going to do, but we're gonna try out this detangler brush. I'll put the link for this down in the description box. Mm, I don't know. I don't know. Okay, this, y'all might have hyped this a little bit more because it ain't going through this 4C hair. It ain't going through this 4C hair the way y'all claimed it would. Maybe, let me put the bracket thing on it and then we'll come back. Okay, so I put this gag on it. Let's, y'all might have guessed it. All right, y'all really may have guessed it. This may not be for 4C hair. This is for you girls that have any 3A through C and maybe 4A hair. If you're anything between a 4B and a 4C, this clearly is not where it's at. I clearly would have to detangle my hair first and then try to brush through. This is not gonna work. One second. You see what happens when you buy into the hype. Y'all see how my big tooth, my wide tooth comb is just going through my hair? I ain't got time for it. I wonder if I can send that back now that I used it. I would probably have to wash it off first, but that brush might be going back. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. My wide tooth comb got the job done. You know, sometimes, I mean, you know what, that's all trial and error. You honestly have to try things and see if it works. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Unfortunately, that brush was not for me. For those of you who have it and you like it, kudos to you. But this thickness here, it ain't it, unfortunately. Now, yeah, see, I have to comb through my hair first to I would definitely have to comb through my hair first before I get any type of use out of this. This is not, yeah, honestly, I would have to comb through my hair first. And for all of that, I can just use a wig brush once I'm done to brush my hair. Because that, scale of 1 to 10, it's a rough 3 right now. I mean, price point was there, but it ain't it. You guys see how this wide tooth comb is just, it's just going. That brush wasn't even doing that. It wasn't, that little brush wasn't even doing that, but this wide tooth comb is getting the job done. Yes. Shout out to Con Air. This comb is lit. But yeah, you see all the prep work I had to do in order for this brush to work. The way y'all was pumping it was like, oh, it's gonna detangle your hair. It has not. It has not. So I'm gonna speed through the rest of this, but yeah, guys, this brush, it ain't it, chief. All right, guys, so I have finished detangling my hair. it is still probably 50% 60% wet still, so I got a long way to go in the drying process. But you can see these curls in this color, child. You can't go wrong with this color. So this will probably be my vibe for the next few weeks or so until I get bored and decide I need to color my hair again. But I hope you guys, this was a very long video, but I hope you got something out of it. Again, I am not a hairstylist, so please take this video with a very, very light grain of salt. Yeah, I don't know how I'm feeling about this. Like I said, my hair is still wet, so the real test is going to be once my hair dries. And this brush, guys, y'all hyped it. Y'all hyped it because it ain't going through this 4C hair. I guess it'll have to be going back to Amazon sooner rather than later, expeditiously. I don't know how I'm gonna get it back because I know the post office is not the wave right now, but maybe I can give it to my mailman to take back to the post office. But outside of that, this no bueno. I don't like it. I don't care for it. So if you guys like it, fine, but it's not for me. But I'm gonna go finish drying this mess. Maybe I'll put a little cold air to it to speed this up. But until then, I'll catch you guys in my next video.